This is the life of Bo 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 Bo. This is the life of Bo 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 Bo. This is the life of Bo 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 Bo. Bohemia. Bohemia. Bo 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 Bo.
Hi and welcome back to Reel Reviews, where today I'm diving into Tick Tick Boom. This is a Lin-Manuel Miranda directed and adapted film which was an original on Netflix and came out in 2021. It stars Andrew Garfield as Jonathan Larson. He is the originator of the musical Rent, which ran for something like 12 years on Broadway, and this basically maps out the shall we say, the genesis of where that all came from and his life and times beforehand. So let's dive into what has been widely recognised as one of Garfield's best performances and find out what all the fuss is about.
Lately, I've been hearing this sound. Like a tick, tick, tick. Like a time bomb. Check.
Hey, boy genius.
The fuse has been lit. The clock counts down the seconds.
It sounds great.
Do you know how many Jonathan Larsons there are? One.
For those unfamiliar with theatre and specifically musical theatre, the name Lin-Manuel Miranda will not be well known, but for those in the know, he is the writer behind Hamilton. This is the American musical which has been running around, historical musical, which has been running around the world now for what feels like years. Not only that, he was the writer-director behind In the Heights, as well as being in the adaptation of the BBC HBO joint His Dark Materials, which ran for I think 3 seasons, but had Daphne Keane and James McAvoy in it amongst others. But with Tick Tick Boom, you've got this passion project from the writer-director adapting the Jonathan Larson's second play, the one prior to Rent, and it really is should we say, a biography of unique proportions, because the songs are absolutely dynamic and on point, and more specifically you've got Andrew Garfield on fire in possibly one of his best performances. Not only did he go into this not being able to sing and had to learn to do that, play piano and obviously do the American accent and so on and so forth, but he had to embody somebody who is amongst certain musical theatre, shall we say, aficionados, something of an icon. So what else is it about Tick Tick Boom which is going to make you want to go and revisit it, bearing in mind this came out in 2021? Let's dig a bit deeper.
The flame gets closer and closer and closer, until all at once, everything explodes.
So I've never pretended to be a fan of musical theatre. It's not really my bag, but I make the exception for Tick Tick Boom purely because it really does it wears its heart on its sleeve, and it's a truly tremendous performance from Andrew Garfield. But more than that, it also has a social conscience running through it, which sort of examines the attitudes and the way people looked at a certain epidemic, that with the AIDS virus, which was prevalent at that time, and people really didn't have an idea of how it could be controlled, how it could be treated, and so much of the gay community, which Larson was intrinsically involved with, not because he was gay, but because that was just part of the theatre crowd at that point in time, at that point in history, without being stereotypical, and he just lost friends. He lost a lot of people because of this disease, and so it's also a social commentary piece, and for me that's what makes it important. That's what bumps it up the extra star, and that is what I think ultimately is what Lin-Manuel Miranda is driving at, as well as obviously it being a passion project in itself. So on that note, I'm going to dive into my rating. Let's do that. So I'm going to be giving Tick Tick Boom a 5 out of 5 on the big old 5 scale. That's right, I'm giving it the full-on 5 because actually this is epic stuff. It's got decent characters, it's got pathos, it's got there's touchy-feely moments, there's moments of drama. It doesn't feel forced, it feels organic. It feels relevant, it feels prevalent, and yes, I know I'm alliterating all over the place, but you get the point. I think it's worth watching. I think you should catch up with it and track it down if you haven't seen it already. On that note, I'm diving into the trailer. Let's do that. And so it is, you've reached the end of the video review for Tick Tick Boom, which was directed by Lin-Manuel Miranda, stars Andrew Garfield, came out in 2021. It's actually rather epic. So on that note, if you've liked it, give me a thumbs up. Failing that, if you want to just drop a comment in the comment box below, then I will respond. And finally, just subscribe so that every Tuesday and every Saturday when I drop another one of these videos literally into your lap, then you can get a little notification and you can pop in and watch or listen to as much or as little as you like, and then go about your day. In the meantime, maybe check out the rest of the channel and pop over to the Patreon page. Take care. Cheers now. Bye.